guys, and welcome back to my video and my channel. So if you're new here, my name is Miranda, and I'm on a weight loss journey, and I do Optavia as my weight loss program. So this is my fourth video, and this is the beginning of my fourth week. So I started this 3 weeks ago. My beginning date was March 21st. In that time span, so 3 full weeks, I've lost 14 pounds to date. I am 2 days into beginning to work out again. I wasn't allowed to work out for the first 3 weeks, and I'm allowed to work out now. So I am 2 days in. I actually started a day early. Don't tell my coach. He'll see this, but it's fine. So the reason that I started a day early is because my brother's schedule actually lined up where he was off yesterday and today. He is the one who is training me, so I wanted to capitalize on that, and I figured a day wouldn't hurt. So I'm 2 days in. Yesterday was upper body, and today was leg day. So my legs will probably be jello tomorrow, which is fine. So what I want to say is that it feels great to move again. It feels really good to just know that I'm going to go home and I'm going to lift and I'm going to get my heart pumping and I'm just going to do something other than just sit. The next thing I have is I finally have an outlet for all of my energy. In my previous videos, I've talked about how I am like super high strung and I have nothing to do with my energy that I've newly found through this program. I am extremely energetic, and for the first like 2.5 weeks, I had nowhere to put that energy. So I'm really, really thankful that I now have somewhere to put that energy and kind of burn it off through lifting. So I'm very, very happy about that. I want to talk about the hard things with beginning working out again and lifting again. I used to lift when I was in high school, and I'm 27 now, so it's coming on 10 years since then. It's been a really long time since I was religiously lifting, and even when I was lifting, I was still so young that I didn't quite understand what it was to lift or to want to lift. So the hard things that I have listed here, and I've got my list here, so if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my list. The first thing I have listed is I'm not as strong as I want to be. It really bothers me that I can't lift as much as I, in my brain, thought I could. At least not with proper form without hurting myself. And that's what's been my biggest struggle is form. So I get really frustrated with that. Those of you who know me know that I am a perfectionist and I want to do things perfectly. And when I can't do that, I get really frustrated. So that's been a struggle for me. The next thing I have is my balance is trash. Like it just is not what it used to be. My center of gravity is just so off. And I hate that because it makes it harder to do things because you have to worry about balancing yourself and not falling over. So that's been another struggle that I'm having. The next one I have is I'm not able to properly execute forms. So I said that just a minute ago, but that's one of my biggest frustrations right now is I'm not able to do things the way that I, in my brain, say that I can. So that's been really hard. And I know it'll get better over time, and form takes time, but it just is frustrating because I want to be able to do it right now. So, like I said, I'm a right now kind of person, and because I can't do it right now, I get frustrated. But I don't ever give up. I just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going and trying and trying and trying because I'll get it eventually. I always do. The next one I have is I'm too weak to squat, so I'm really annoyed with that. My hamstrings are not strong enough to allow me to squat properly. I end up with my knees over my toes and I'm too far leaned forward. And that's a recipe for an injury. So because I'm not able to do that, we've modified a few different things to exercise and strengthen my hamstrings, and we'll work up to squats. I used to squat, and the fact that I can't right now really bothers me, but I know that it's temporary. I will be squatting soon. The next one is I'm dealing with some hip and shoulder pain. So I have an old shoulder injury. When it first happened, they believed that I had tore my rotator cuff, but I never went further through with it. They wanted me to do an MRI. I didn't have insurance at the time. I think I was probably 16, 17 when it happened. And it was a work injury, but yeah, it's a long story. So I deal with right shoulder pain and weakness doing some things. So we found that trying to, lift forward like this is a struggle for me because the muscles in here just aren't strong, or I have a torn something in there. So that's a struggle, but I push through it and I do what I can and make sure that I don't injure myself or re-injure myself, but I don't let that pain stop me. I've always had where my hips will get out. Usually it's my right hip. I don't know if it's because of the amount of times that I've fallen on the ice this winter, because I've fallen probably 8 times in my driveway because it's just ice. Or what the deal is, but my hip is out and it's been bothering me significantly more since I've started working out, but that's just because I'm moving more, so it's aggravated, which is fine. I can deal with that. I have ibuprofen. I'll just stretch more. It'll be okay. But it does suck to know that your body's so out of shape that your joints hurt. And the last one I have is my legs are too big around for hamstring curls. So I have the machinery here, I have the apparatus, but because of how big my calves and my upper thigh is, when I lay on my stomach and then you put your ankle underneath that bar so you lift the weight, it's too extreme of an angle on my leg and it crushes into my quad and is too painful for me to do with weight. So that's another one that we're modifying so that I can still work my hamstrings until I'm small enough to start using that regularly. And it's kind of an older bench anyway, so it's not pristine by any means, but that doesn't help either. So I want to finish this off with the good things. So again, I've got my list here. The first one I have is I feel so determined. I will not let any of these frustrations stop me. It just drives me that much more to continue pushing and making myself better. It won't ever be a deterrent for me to stop. I don't ever want to stop. The next thing I have is pain won't stop me. So I just said that. I'm not going to allow the pain or the soreness to stop me. I'm just going to work through it. And I'm probably going to make an appointment with my chiropractor to just get a good crack, and then maybe see if somebody around my local area has a massage appointment open to get those muscles loosened up as well. The next thing I have here is it will get better. I know it will get better, and I've done this before where when you start and you suck and it's frustrating, but if you just keep at it, it will get better, and I know that. It's just the getting to the better part that I hate. I have, the next one is I just am going to trust the process. It will work itself out, and I know that. So I'm just going to accept that this is where I am, even though it's hard, even though it's a slap in the face with what I've done to my body. I'm going to trust the process and know that it will get better sooner rather than later. The more that I work, the more that it's going to get better. Practice makes perfect is what they say. The next one is I have quality time with my brother. I really appreciate that because we're both adults. We both have full-time jobs. We both have hobbies that we like to do. And this gives me time with him working out that I very much appreciate and cherish. So I'm very excited for that. Like I said, he's the one that's training me. So we spend probably an hour or more when he's off and he'll train me. So I really, really am excited about that. And then the last one is feeling sore makes me feel alive, because in my brain, it just means that I worked really, really hard the day before on my workout. It means that I pushed, I gave it my all, I maxed my muscles out and made them sore. If I'm not sore, then I didn't do enough, is how I feel. So I'm really, really, really excited that I finally am able to start working out. I hope that this shows on the scale. Even if it doesn't, I'm still going to do it. But I hope that it helps, and I hope that it expedites my weight loss. I'm so hopeful that it will. And I need to get on finding some good exercise videos that I can do in my room. Because, maybe I'll switch it up on days that he works. Maybe I'll not lift and I'll do some intense cardio, because that's good for me too. I need the cardio. I need to strengthen my heart, strengthen my lungs. And not that there's anything wrong with my lungs or heart. It's just they're not up to par like they should be. I still get out of breath going upstairs, a lot of stairs. My stairs at my house, I don't get out of breath, but like the amount of stairs that I have at work, going up like 2 flights of stairs, I still get out of breath. So I'm very, very, very happy that I'm finally reached the point where I can start working out. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, give you my start of week 4 update and end of week 3, to tell you where my weight loss is at, and just kind of let you know where I'm at. So, like I said, I want to end these videos and show me. So, don't mind my attire. I'm in my pajamas at this point in time because it's 8:16 and I've worked a full 10-hour day. I've been up since 5. So, don't judge my outfit. But this is me. I've got a long sleeve on today, but so that's that. Go Timberwolves. That's my school in Wisconsin. So I don't go to Wisconsin, but I go to school online, and we are the Timberwolves. So that's exciting too. All right, so that's the video. I just wanted to give you that update. If you like this video, like and subscribe, turn that notification bell on, and I will see you in the next video.